Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. This pack has actually a lot of good cards, so okay, I'll go through all the cards one by one. Nahiri is good. Not really into first picking gold cards when they're not completely busted. I do like Hazaret, but not like it fits into a very specific type of deck, which I don't think is the best deck format. Daze is great. Nature's Claim is also very good. But I think we're at the classic decision of what do you take first, a fetch land or a dual land. And I honestly don't have a good rule of thumb for this, especially pack one, pick one, other than the blue-red deck wants fetches more than the blue-black deck. So I will be taking Scalding Tarn. And the other reason is there's Hollowed Found in this pack, which maybe we wheel. So helps fix that. I don't know. We're going to take the fetch over the dual. And wow. This pack is completely busted. There's Mana Drain, Lion's Eye Diamond, Wasteland, Karn. I like Lightning Bolt, Natural Order, Craterhoof. So the full Wombo combo is here. So unfortunately we will not be able to Craterhoof people in the draft. But we are going to take Mana Drain, which is just better. This card's busted. Okay. Wow. We have Mystical Tutor, which can grab Mana Drain. Emrakul, which I guess is theoretically castable off of Mana Drain, but that's really unlikely. Monolith is fine. Good card with Mana Drain. Marsh Flats, just more fetches. We want good mana. I don't think I'm taking Emrakul. Let's see. If you Mana Drain a 7-drop and then have 8 lands, you can cast it. I'm not too high on that. I think we're just going to grab a Mystic Tutor. This can do a lot of busted stuff. Soulfire Grandmaster and Mana Drain. It's pretty sick. Heartbeat of Spring is nice. Vampiric Tutor, again, we already have a Mystical, so I don't think I'm going to take this, although if we are a combo deck and we find both, we're just going to have so much redundancy that we can kind of just do whatever we want. Maybe that is worthwhile, actually. I'm going to take Vampiric, because then we can kind of go all in on an interesting combo if we find one. Well... we need Tendrils to wheel, so this is kind of a good test case. Because there's actually a lot of playables in this pack. We need, let's see, there's going to be 3 left. Or I think we take one, there's 10. And then it goes around to 7 other people. Yeah, there's going to be 3 left when this pack comes around. So we need to keep note. If Tendrils wheels, then I think we're fine. If not, then we're in a rough spot. But Time Spiral is one of the best cards to tutor for. So I have to take that there. This pack does not have a lot for us. There's Dual Caster Mage. Holy cow. Dual Caster Mage Time Spiral. Is that a combo? Does that work? It totally does. So you Time Spiral, you untap 6 lands, and then if you have any instance you can cast them, and then you immediately Time Spiral again and untap 6 lands again. There's also Yawgmoth's Bargain, which is just one of the best, most powerful card draw spells. Suppose I'll take that over... Dual Caster Mage usually comes around, and this is just busted. Okay, here we can take Badlands. Allows Scalding Tarn to be blue-black. Makes us for red mana, which is useful in Storm if we end up getting there. Again, it really depends on if Tendrils wheels pack 1, and if Lion's Eye Diamond comes around in the next pick, I believe. Here we're going to take Chart a Course. Wow, that's a late source of Plowshares too, but this card's good. Okay, someone took Lion's Eye Diamond. So Storm is not open and we have to pivot. Like really unfortunate actually. Okay, so Bargain's probably out. Because if Storm cannot facilitate 2 people drafting it at one time. Like if someone just takes like your Lion's Eye, if Tendrils doesn't wheel, we're just in a really bad spot. So we're going to take Daze and... Wait. Take everything back. Forget everything I said. This is in the pack. I guess I miscounted 9 picks. Okay, Lion's Eye must have been in pick 2. Okay, well, I'll still probably play Daze. Alright, now I'm feeling good. Sorry for the false alarm. Memory Jar? Okay. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And our mana's actually pretty good. Heartbeat? Sure. I was gonna say our mana's good, but... Okay, so Tendrils, someone took Tendrils. And this one I'm pretty sure of. That's not the end of the world. It is the best storm win condition, but it's not the only storm win condition. There's brain freeze and also just storm into some big spell is also pretty fine. Like Mind's Desire into Eldrazi, not a bad play. Imagine playing either of those cards. Jackal Pup. So I guess we have outs to backdoor into mono red. Turn 1 Vampiric Tutor for Jackal Pup. Well, never mind. Ancestral Recall is pretty nice here. Now we have Mystical and Vampiric to just grab Ancestral. I'm digging it. Other than that, Tropical Island helps us cast Heartbeat. Bloodstained grabs Badlands, but we don't even have red spells at the moment. But I'll take this before I accidentally pass it up. Okay, so we have High Tide, which is actually pretty sick in this deck. So I think I'm just going to take that. I know there's Emrakul and Gush, but High Tide is a really good engine card, and maybe we just go... We could even be mono blue, we just have the Singleton Vampiric. So we have Splinter Twin. We want to backdoor into that. Not super into doing that. I really actually do like Jitaxian Probe a lot, but with Ancestral Recall, I think I'm just going to be taking Jace. And both of the tutors. This gives us a way to fill our graveyard, find tutors, and it's actually pretty interesting. You can tutor and then use Jace to draw it immediately. So if we want to use like Mystical Tutor to find Time Spiral, we can crack LED, or we can draw with Jace, crack LED in response to get more mana or something like that. Actually cast the Time Spiral. So yeah, I think I'm taking Jace. Here's Ulamog. This is a good card to cast if you are storming off, because it just exiles 2 things. Does not really have Annihilator. And it does not shuffle back in. So those are 2 downsides. There's also Sundering Titan, which is even less exciting to turbo out. And then, again, there's Empty the Warrens, but I'm not really into Empty the Warrens, so we're just going to take Ulamog. There's a Control Magic, but there's also a Walking Ballista. See, how much mana do you need to kill with Ballista? 40 mana? Well, if we find a Palinchron, it's not impossible off of High Tide. Is that better than just grabbing Inquisition? Because a lot of the colors we seem to be in are getting cut, I think. I don't know how much I'm into just a non-lethal Ballista. I'm going to take Inquisition here. There's Freylease, there's a Mindslaver. There's also just Impulse. I'm just going to take Impulse. Mindslaver, again, is like a pretty anemic win condition. You can take their turn a bunch of times if you have Academy Runes, but that's about it. Whereas Impulse just really helps us filter through our deck. Ooh, okay. So Frantic Search is great with High Tide. And I guess there's also Vendilion Click. I don't think I need Imperial Seal given that we have Mystical and Vampiric. I think I just take Frantic Search. It's too good with High Tide to pass up. There's a Deceiver Exarch. So if the Splinter Twin comes around, then I guess we have an alternate win condition, which is like Storm, 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 Exarch Twin. There's Nicol Bolas, but I think this is more promising. Okay. Generate. Dark Dwellers is good with Recall. There's a Bitter Blossom. I could see Godless Shrine getting in there if we find like a blue-white fetch. Okay, Gush. Grim Tutor. Okay, we're gonna need a really good pack 3 because we need we need a win condition here. And again, I don't think we need a double black spell, but Gush is pretty nice here. Okay, well, if we are in black, Cabal Ritual is quite a good card. It's actually a pretty sick combo with Lion's Eye Diamond. So we'll be taking that over some of this nonsense. Okay, I don't think Exarch is getting there. I'm pretty sure we already passed the pack with Quinn. Okay, well, we have a failsafe of Empty the Warrens now. So we can just make like 10 million gobos. First Lightning, I guess. Spire Bluff Canal. Perfect. It's not perfect. It's not an island, is it? It's still better than playing basic Mountain in the deck. but I don't love it. Heretic Ritual, just a card that does storm type things. If we get Yawgmoth's Will, I would maybe play this. What do we got? Mind's Desire. Okay. I pretty much have to snap that card off. I would take Misty pretty highly here as well, but there's a reason Mind's Desire is banned in like almost every format. And Mind's Desire into Ulamog is a pretty nice win condition as well. Okay, Palinchron. Palinchron High Tide, I think we just have to take over Jack Faden. Yeah, this card's great. Okay, so we have Kiki Jiki to go with Exarch. I think Turnabout should come around, right? We just take Mystic here. That's just a 5-mana draw 3. Because our game plan is basically land go, land go, land go until maybe turn 5. We counter a spell, draw 2 cards, untap, and combo out. Turnabout's really good too, though. Is this too good to pass up? Because if we don't get it, we're definitely going to be missing something. How many lands do you need to combo? Yeah, I think this is too good to pass up. Anyway, how many lands do you need to combo off? So we cost 7 plus 4, so you need 6 islands to go infinite with Palinchron. Okay, we can do that. Rain Freeze, there we go. Okay, alright, we got there. We just have to really hope to not play against any Eldrazi. I would love to take a Mox Diamond. Actually, maybe it's not even that good in this deck, but we're taking this card. We're in Power Stone. Young Pyromancer is kind of like a weird Empty the Warrens. Thinking the Ice is an interesting alternate win condition. If we had Snapcaster Mage, Thinking the Ice would be sweet. Maybe this is fine. This is also a free bounce of Palinchron, isn't it? I guess I'll take it. Wheel of Fortune. Also repeal. So if we're mono blue, we need a couple more playables, but there's such a high incentive to stay mono blue that I'm just gonna take repeal. This card's great. Tezzeret, Chromebox, Literal Core. I think I like Chromebox in this deck. It's just Mox Sapphire, basically. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm not gonna be show and telling. I'm not gonna be coptering. I'm not gonna be skull clamping. I guess I'd take Iona. Just if someone Iona's blue on us, we're in a lot of trouble. So I'll take that. Ooh, Spell Pierce. Like me a Spell Pierce. Yeah, I'll keep that. Just a way to protect our combo, slow our opponents down. It is unfortunate that if we don't play black, we can't get Vampiric, but the upside of just having only islands for perfect mana and perfect high tide, I think are extremely worth it. And it makes it easy on us. You never have to worry about like what color you crack Lion's Eye Diamond for. It's just always gonna be blue. Through the Breach Palinchron is funny. Guess we'll take Blood Crypt. Yeah, there's no way we're Ancient Grudging. I think I play Scalding Tarn just as a way to thin our deck a little bit. It's a Kiki Jiki Deceiver. I'll take it. So we could side into red. Our game plan would be like 1 ritual Kiki Exarch. Yeah, probably not gonna happen, but you never know. Wandering Fumarole? I mean, it helps the Mana Dream. Actually, yeah, if we really wanted to play red, we could. For a Singleton Empty. And even Young Pyromancer. But I still just don't think it's worth it. Although we would be playing 19 lands right now. I think that's worse than just putting Ulamog in as a pretty sick card to hit off of Mind's Desire. Because some games he can just win on his own. And I think Ulamog's better than Deceiver Exarch. I don't know, this helps us go off much easier. You know what? Singleton Deceiver Exarch. The turn we want to go off, we can play it and tap one of our opponent's lands. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take it. Alright, see you guys round 1. Alright, we are on the play for round 1. God, I love having perfect mana. Just the feeling where you know, like, every card in your deck, or every land in your deck, is exactly the land that you want to draw. So nice. So basically we just pass turn a bunch of turns into... No. Dear. Oh my. Alright. I wonder what they take. Probably Mana Drain? Because it's just busted. I would be scared if I was the opponent though. Okay, so they do take Mana Drain. Makes sense. So we have no interaction, but our Storm combo is pretty strong. I'm just gonna draw. We're fine with hitting lands because we have Frantic Search in our hand. Draw XX Islands, we can just discard them. So we need a Storm count of 10 right now to kill. This deck would have really done well with a way to buy back Brain Freeze. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5. Not enough. I always love using my opponent's Storm count to kill them. So Chrome Box at the very least now is just a Storm count. Factor Fix. Change the cards in file. There's no way they can really cast Cryptic Command. I assume they're going to be reanimating. I think them having Gristlebrand in hand is actually for them. I think. Big Confluence. I don't really want them to be able to counter my spells. Because they're got to be Reanimator, right? So I do this so that if they take Gristlebrand, then they cannot also take Mystic Confluence. I think that makes sense. And they're really far from Cryptic. Yeah, we'll run it like that. Okay, so they just slam Gristlebrand. Well, if they're not careful, we can just use their Storm to kill them, because Spectre Fiction, I mean, milled them for a lot. And I can't imagine them having an Eldrazi in hand. Or in their deck, I mean. So we'll see. Like, Gristlebrand's draw 7 is not even that good for them. We could just maybe kill them with it on the stack. Oh, Muldrifter. Sure. That's fine by me. So Stormcon is 1, 2, 3. Mate. Rest. The rest is not good. So Stormcon is 2. So 3, 4, 5. Brain Freeze mills for 15. So if I can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have to find like 2 spells off of Frantic Search. What can I find? They took our Mana Drain. We have a Spell Pierce, which would be good. But we're gonna fetch for sure. In Impulse, Gush, Ancestral Recall, Mystical Tutor. So if they duress, they take probably Brain Freeze or Frantic Search, and we're kind of left with nothing. We go High Tide, Frantic Search, we can discard these two. I think I just go for it. Well, I think that gets us there, right? Cast Gush. Cast Impulse. I guess I take... Well, they're just going to take Time Spiral off of Duress. Can't cast any of these. Sure. Don't want to yield. So Stormcon is 6, 7, 8 is 24. And we can just hardcast Daze actually. They paid the one, now we Brain Freeze. That should do it. The old instant speed storm using your storm count feels so good. Hassiger, Swamps, Ashiok, Surge, Vraska's Contempt. People always show you their decks, it's so weird. Alright, so they appear to be like kind of mid-rangey Reanimate. We saw Inquisition and Duress, which is annoying, but as long as we can protect Time Spiral to shuffle everything back, then I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. Oh yeah, this hand's great. We are gonna keep. We have turn 1, we can hold up Mana Drain, and then we can Mystical Tutor. Wow. Holy cow. What do we exile here? Frantic Search? I think we have to exile Frantic Search. Yeah. We could also just play Jace. Then Duress like doesn't do anything. That might even be better. Because Mana Drain turn 1, like, there's not that much they can do on turn 2 that's really gonna mess with us. I like turn 1 Jace, actually. They kill him, they kill him. We can Mystical for Ancestral on our upkeep, which is fine. Don't kill Jace. Sure. That's totally fine by me. We can actually even natural draw, because I really want to hit a land. Okay. Because now we can just Ancestral off of Jace at any time, while still holding up Mana Drain in case something busted happens. Yeah, I'm down for that. Alright, so if they tap out for a 3 mana spell, can we kill them? I don't think so. We really need more lands in play for the High Tide Time Spiral shenanigans to work. Yep. 1. 3 mana. Toxic Deluge. I think I mana drained that. Instep. Do I want to discard any of these cards? Not really. So I think I loot. Gush. Ooh, Gush is great. Does this give it a graveyard? Actually, Gush is not that good because we need to hit land drops, so I guess we discard Gush here. And we end step Mystical. Or Ancestral. We had triple blue. We can Ancestral twice this turn. 3, so Jace loots and flips. They land. Flashback Ancestral. So, storm count is 2. We can High Tide for Time Spiral. Or we can just tap out for a Memory Jar. Because then we can go like High Tide, Time Spiral, and do a bunch of stuff next turn. I think I like just tapping out for Memory Jar. That also really reduces the amount of Storm we need to hit, as we can just kill our opponent with that card. And yeah, did I just cast 2 Ancestrals in one turn? Yeah, I definitely did. So JC did your duty. It's possible I should have saved him to just flashback Brain Freeze. But I think drawing 6 cards is definitely wild, because we just need to hit land drops. Ashiok. Oh gosh, if you hit Brain Freeze, I think we die. Please don't hit it. Ooh, okay. Perfect. It was a good shot. Fever XR. I like that. We kind of have to go off here, don't we? Let's see. So High Tide. We're definitely playing this land. High Tide makes this 8. I don't want to tap down these islands. Because I don't think I can let them Ashiok another turn. If they hit Brain Freeze, we're just done for. We know they have Cryptic Command is the problem. So if we go High Tide, Deceiver Exarch takes 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah, it's just 8 mana. So we don't actually even have enough to go Deceiver Exarch Time Spiral. This is tough. I really don't want them to Cryptic. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Now Cryptic is online. We can go High Tide. Art of Course. We're just gonna start off with Time Spiral. I think we can do better. Okay. Ooh, there's another High Tide. Okay, now I think we're fine. So we cast High Tide again. D. Cast a Deceiver Exarch, tapping down an island. I believe that's correct. Just so they can't interact. Then storm count is 5. So I kind of like Mind's Desiring here and cracking LED in response. We don't even need to crack it in response. Yeah, let's Mind's Desire. Island, island, island. Mystical Tutor. Island. Island. Wow. So we can Mystical Tutor. The storm count is 6. Brain Freeze should just be a GG, right? Because that's 7. Yeah, that should be okay. So we're gonna hold we don't even need to hold control. We just Mystical Tutor here. That was the worst Mind's Desire in history. Just to make sure that we hit Brain Freeze. Blue. A bunch. And we have Mana Drain. Yeah, so we can Brain Freeze them and we still have counter spells up. As long as there's no Eldrazi that you sided into your deck, we're okay. Okay. If nothing, turnabout, cast, target me. Land. Untap. Alright. Round 1 down. See you guys next time. Round 2? I think that was just round 1. I'll see you guys whatever the next round is. Alright, round 2, and we are on the play again, and we would like to play for it. What? Yeah, we definitely mulligan this, but holy cow. These hands have not been kind to us. That is for sure. I think I keep this hand. Spell Pierce on the play, and we have a lot of ways to recoup card advantage. We want a Thing in the Ice? I really am just looking for Ancestral Recall or Time Spiral, High Tide. Any of the above, good. The rest are not so good. I feel like our green matchup should be okay, as long as it's not the Channel Emrakul matchup. Fuck Sapphire. I let that resolve. We could have Spell Pierced it. Which maybe we should have. Okay, now we can tutor for Ancestral. Box appears to be a colorless spell. No, yeah, you always Spell Pierce. So they do appear to be the Channel Emrakul matchup. So I don't think I can cast Time Spiral if I want to go off. Mystical Tutor or Ancestral. Ancestral even close. Heal and Daze. Okay. Don't like the turn 2 channel nonsense that they just did. But now, geez, dude. Well, Dazing Deranged Hermit. Gotta be worth it, I think. Just play Island here. I save Repeal just to get Storm Count off of their Mana Crypt or something. But we may have to bring in an alternate win condition against this opponent. Oh man, really hurt their guy's Cradle there. So now we just pass turn a bunch of times. We could even just kill them off their Mana Crypt. Play an Island, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, if they just can't win, they just die to this. That'd be kind of funny. I will just continue playing lands over here. I was kicked twice, for sure. I don't want to repeal that. I guess we can do it on our turn. Brain freeze. So if Mind's Desire hits Turnabout, then we can go off. How many Storm do we need to kill? 1, 2, 3. That mills for 9 only. I think we keep waiting. Do I reveal the Chalice? Real question. Suppose if we draw something busted, then worth it. On island, it's not worth it. Go ahead. We at least have something to discard to Frantic Search now. You gotta stop winning these flips, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Triple kicked. Yeah, that one's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a lot of mana. I'm gonna fetch. I don't want to draw nonsense. Chrome box. So we can get actually a fairly decent storm count in just Mind's Desire. It's worth doing that. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have enough mana to Mind's Desire and Brain Freeze. And if I find something better off of Frantic Search, then a storm count of 1, 2. It's not great, but I don't like just letting them untap with fatties. So I think I'm going to start off with Frantic Search. Ooh, Jace. Jace could be nice. So this card, Box is pretty bad. I suppose this extra land is not great either. Because now we can just play Jace and then we have him to flashback Ancestral Recall. I think I lead with Charticourse first. Why? I could also save that for next turn. Basically, I want to insulate myself from them just casting something busted, killing us. I think I'm just gonna jam it. Pass. Charticourse could hit Mana Drain. Fine, can hit Mana Drain. Go. Go. I can't believe I said it and then it actually happened. We are kind of low on storm count here, but hopefully flashing back Ancestral gets us there. Turn off auto yields for sure. And I guess we also have the loot off of Jace, so Karn. Yeah, can't have that happening. Sakura Tribal there is totally fine. We get a bunch of mana now. We can loot with Jace. Thing in the ice is interesting. It is more storm count. Yeah, I think Stormcount's just very important here. So, play Thing in the Ice. Ace gets back. Wait. I can also just Jace get back Brain Freeze, right? What happens if I just go Mind's Desire with a Storm count of 2? Brain Freeze with a Storm count of 3 and then 4? That's effectively 7. That mills them for 21. Honestly, I think we're still just better off getting Recall here. Three. Nice might flip. Okay, yeah, we're pretty good now. So guess we turnabout first. Turnabout targeting me. Tap land. Cast. Gush. Lind. Might as well just jam into X-Arc here. Tap a land. Can just cast Palinchron as well. Or then we Mind's Desire, which flips both of our things so we can untap more lands, and then Storm Count should just be enough to kill them. And we can also we cannot Memory Jar. That's our whole deck. Wow, that's so many islands. Is our deck all islands here? Dude. I think we just need to hit one spell. Oh no, because we bounce all our guys. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. There's a Memory Jar. Do not crack Memory Jar, Caleb, or else you will die. 6. We can't even cast Palinchron, to be honest. Well, let's Deceiver Exarch here. Tap a land. Can't believe we did not find High Tide. Brain Freeze you. And if this doesn't work, we can Time Spiral and then kill them. Okay.